Hello, this is Palico Padge and welcome to another episode of Padge Plays Indie Edition with the game Pixel Heroes, Byte and Magic by the Bitfather. And what is it? It is basically a pixelated RPG roguelike, which at times can be brutally unforgiving. But hey, that's part of the roguelike genre, I guess. And it is got a pretty interesting sense of humour. It's done with a tongue very firmly in the cheek, and I do implore you, if you don't like the game, that's fine, but go and check out the video that they did for trying to sell the game on the Steam website. It's very amusing. It's done sort of 80s-esque, and again, tongue very much in the cheek. And also, if you click on the video after that, there's a pretty cool metal, or metally should I say, soundtrack song done as well, which is pretty cool to look at. But without further ado, let's crack in and see what's going on, shall we? Now, usually I would start any Padge Plays with a new game, but because it can be quite brutal in the RNG of playing this game, I've decided to go in with a team I've already had formed and managed to complete 2 different dungeons with. Because at times in my playthroughs beforehand, I have gone into a playthrough and been killed in the first dungeon, just outright, just bad luck, There's not a lot you can do about that, but I like to think anyway, I've got to the point with this group where I can get at least one fluid playthrough and you'll be able to see what the game is all about. So without further ado, let's crack on, shall we? Here we are in Pixton, and as you can see, it's your sort of typical sort of RPG town. You know, you've got the tavern, you've got, well, a casino. All right, fair enough. We've got a temple, a blacksmith, a library, and we have someone selling exclamation marks at the end. Sale! Can we interest you in a state-of-the-art magically floating exclamation marks? What? You are heroes? No, we only sell our exclamation marks to desperate citizens. Alright, fair enough, no worries. So the people with the exclamation marks are the people with the quests. We also have a blacksmith, who will have a quick look here. Now, when you come back from a quest, you will have a full pack, and this is the guy you tend to sell all your stuff to. So all this stuff here is stuff I've sold to him very recently. I have taken the boring part out of selling all the items and equipping my people with what I deem to be the best for the next venture out. The only thing I would say with this one in particular, by the way, let me introduce you. We have a warrior, or a barbarian, we have a ronin, and we have an herbalist, as in marijuana herbalist. And he's all right. He heals well. He likes to use his big pipe to chill everyone out, and everyone just sits around, has a good time, heals a little bit, and gets back to it. But without going further ado, let's see what a couple of these guys have to say. Captain Caps Lock. Yar! What do you want from me? Don't be alarmed. I'm not screaming on purpose. I was cursed by an evil witch some time ago. Well, I don't think she was really evil, just emotionally vulnerable and misunderstood. We were young. But she cursed me anyways. Her son worked on me old ship, the Blue Oyster, and she started holding me responsible for his bad pirate attitude. I don't think every pirate has a bad attitude, yar. Sometimes folks can be real sketchy. All they see is the pillaging and the looting. Yes, technically we are a pillaging and looting most of the time, but that doesn't mean that we are all the same, yar. I promise you I won't do voices for everyone. That would just no, not good. Right, anyway, right up here, I'm not going to worry about talking to anyone else, I don't think. We are going to go into the tavern. Now, this is where usually you would start the game, and this place would be full of adventurers, and you get to choose from the 3 you want to do. Now, I believe there's between 25 to 30 different adventurers you can choose to bring into a group of 3 and go off adventuring with. My issue is I don't know all the different characters at the moment, so this is why I've brought you in halfway through a campaign, just so you can see roughly what goes on throughout. If I was to pick 3 random people, or if I was unlucky enough to not get anyone I recognise, I'm familiar with, then the game could be over in literally minutes. So that's why I have jumped in here. Now, we could talk to the barman. You can buy drinks, and as you buy drinks, he tells you different stories, but there's not really a lot going on here, so we'll crack off out of here. We then have the casino, which we can't use, sadly. Fools, we are out of business. Come back later. Former bank owner. Alright, okay. We then have the temple. And here we can ask for some potions. If heroes are dead and you only come back with 2 out of the 3, you can revive them. But we're doing A-okay at the moment. Potions would be nice though. Oh, they're quite expensive. Let's buy 4. Now the little potion will heal 40% of your health, and the big potion will heal 80% of your health. I think I'm going to notch that up to that, and 1 more of those will be sufficient for that. We can talk as well. Greetings, brave adventurers. Do you want to know about the history of this temple? Well, since there are no yes or no buttons, I'll just start. Before the war, this was a temple of the Elder Gods, but people got really tired of them soon after the war. The Elder Gods weren't exactly peaceful, and they had more than enough killing. Do you remember the Black Inquisition, with all the torturing and confessing? Well, we don't do that stuff anymore here. The villagers tore down the symbols of the Elder Gods. Now, if people seek spiritual enlightenment, they come here to pray to the concept of love and understanding. It sounds lame, but it's actually working pretty well. Nice. Oh, that's cute. That's what we like. We sell potions! The blacksmith we've had a quick look at. Let's go to ye olde library, shall we? Won't hurt to read. Okay, let's have a quick word with him. Good day to you, young adventurers. Welcome to the Great Library of Pixton. My name is Isidore, and I'm the librarian here. This library was built shortly after the war by our mayor, Catsil Catwig. You can see a painting of him on the upper floor. Isn't he cute? Before the war, most books were forbidden, but Mayor Catwig gave the order to build this library soon after he got elected. People started to collect books and manuscripts and brought them here. Catwig swore that everyone shall have access to the place of knowledge, regardless of their heritage or culture. He hoped that the people would be less interested in another war if they had better education. By the way, have you met my sister Serena? She lives here in Pixton. You should talk to her if you want to know more about the previous generation of adventurers. May your path always be illuminated. What you selling, mate? Books, books, books. Now, the only people who uses books is my herbalist. He currently has a Book of Favour for healing and Magic Spikes, which is a group, hopefully, bleed attack. The one thing about my group is we don't have a lot of multiple hitting weapons. In fact, my Barbarian is only hits the first person. My Ronin's 1 and 2, and then a fire, and then mass there. Again, the issue I have with the stuff I find in town compared to what I've recently accumulated whilst out on the road is they're all a bit weaker compared to what I've got, so I don't tend to bother with any of these. So let's choose a mission, shall we? I mean, we're right next to Hornig. What does he want? Ancient Temple. Hey, can a poor old fire mage ask you a favour? I know it's kind of weird, but being a total stranger and all, but hey, there are only so many ways to get to know each other, right? You fellas aren't heading out of town by any chance? Good, because I lost my tobacco pouch somewhere. Could you look out for it? It'd be pretty rad to have my tobacco back. It's way hard to sleep without it, man. Alright. Well, since we've got a herbalist in our group, I think we better help another brother out, if you know what I mean. So we have a new quest, Corner of the Greens, Ancient Temple. Dude, thank you. I'll give you a free sample of my smoke when you get my pouch back. Mage's honour. Okay, maybe I'll find something else to give you. You sure you want to try? With that, we shall go. So, do you want to go to the Ancient Temple? Why not? Let's give it a whirl. So on the way, which is a very short distance, we will run into 3 different obstacles. Here's the first one. It's a ninja, you know. He's very good at his ninjaing job because you can only see his big, big sword. You see a person hiding next to the road. She blends into the background almost completely, but you can make out a female form. So we can talk to her or pretend we didn't see her. Now, depending on what you choose, sometimes you can bypass it. Sometimes you get certain gifts bestowed upon you. Sometimes you end up in a fight. I think if we pretend to not see her, she's going to attack us. So let's talk to her. Damn it, you saw me, right? I invented a semi-transparent suit by using the magic of the Skyborn and combining it with some rare materials. But it obviously didn't work as well as I expected. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Hooray! And we get some XP and survive, more importantly. And at this point, after every encounter, you can choose to go into inventory and swap stuff around, or you can continue. So let us continue on to the next. I've noticed we've got a big red-eyed crow flying over our head. Skyborn! There is the young Skyborn adventurer on the road. She looks a bit nervous. Greetings to you. Would you mind doing me a favour? I really need to go into the bushes to relieve myself. It wasn't such a good idea to travel all by myself, but there is no turning back now. I need someone to watch out for anything bad while I, well, you know what I mean. Yeah, why not? We'll guard her. Your hero stand guard while the Skyborn adventurer disappears into the bushes. A short while passes. She comes back and has a relieved smile on her face. Thank you so much. I guess there are still some good people in the world. Here, take some of my gold. Nice. 28 gold for letting a girl go pee. I'm all for that. Let's carry on. Oh, this looks a bit more dubious. There is a giant green scorpion on the road. You can attack it, observe it, or ignore it. Now the thing is, you do tend to get into quite a few scrapes within the dungeon. Now, I think it's 8 levels to get through, so you don't really want to get into too many scrapes on the way to the dungeon. So with that being said, shall we observe it? Did you know that scorpions are actually arachnids? Now you do! The scorpion scuttles away. Hooray! Managed to avoid any sort of issue whatsoever on the way to the temple. Lovely jubbly. And into the ancient temple we go. Your heroes have reached the next level. Now you can add points to their attributes. So, level 6. From what I've seen whilst playing is, although you do have intellect and faith and dexterity and strength as your main 4 attributes, and then life is your in itself stamina, so that's what's going to put your life up, or your health up, should I say. It only really pays to up the primary stat of each of the characters. So with that being said, the Barbarian is going to get 1 on strength and 1 on life. The Ronin is going to get 1 on dexterity and 1 on life. And the Herbalist is going to get 1 on faith and 1 on life. And that in turn should hopefully keep them alive. But I guess we'll see. Here we go. So level 1 of 8 in the ancient temple, leading to a big old boss. Hopefully we'll get that far. Kiss my neck! So, fighting. Now, it's a bit unusual the way you fight. You can choose from any of your weapons you want, or any of the skills that each character has. As far as the skills are concerned, they do have a certain amount of time to recover before you can use them again. And as you can see, they do carry over from the last time you used them, regardless of how long ago that is outside of a dungeon. It's only within the fights that it counts. Each of these represents a turn. So, for instance, we won't be able to use this for 18 turns, because I used that on the boss in the last dungeon, which can be a bit of a bugger, but hey ho, never mind. The other thing to take into consideration is when you use a skill or item of a certain character, that character is then locked out for the next go. So for instance, say if we took a lot of damage and I used my heal on one of my characters, I wouldn't be able to use the same character to heal up on another character until 2 goes time. So again, you have to watch what you use and when you use it. Without that any more being said, let's crack on. So we've got Withered Husk, Evil Idol, and a Withered Husk. I've never been into this dungeon before. I don't know what they do, so I'm just going to hit them as hard as I can. Big hat, no cattle. Wounded. Consternation. So we took 20 health hit there. It wasn't too bad, but we have taken a hit on our defense, so that's gone down, which is not good. But as you can see, I cannot use the Barbarian anymore. I've got a funny feeling we've brought the traps in to make people bleed, which he does as well as the Herbalist. And being dead stuff, they're not going to bleed, are they? Absorbed. Yeah. So it's okay for a bit of a hit, but yeah, bleeding is no good here, so we might as well stick to the primers on this. Can we set them on fire? Oh yes, they don't like fires. Oh, they really don't like fires. That's good. Off kilter! So, oh, very good. Right, with that being done, you've lost 50 health. I think we're going to throw a heal on you. Oh, I'm ready. So he's got defense up, which is part of this anyway. Got 100% defense up. These have got defense down. I think I just have to go for physical hits. I'm going to set him on fire first, because it seems to be mighty effective. Woo! Ooh, we've got a nasty one on us. That shouldn't affect us. I want to go in for the kill. And on to the last withered husk, which hopefully won't hit us too hard. So we'll set him on fire. That's really good. And the last one I had, whenever I set anyone on fire, they only took one hit, which is not good. But boom, there we go. Level done. Everyone's happy. Oh. Lots of books. Might be able to use it on our herbalist. We'll have to check that out. So, first things first, we're going to get everyone healed up. We've got plenty of them. So everyone is up and at them. As far as these are concerned, we have 19 healing, which does the whole party. Not really the most powerful, but better than the other one. You know what? I'm thinking, because of the bleed... Oh, it's poison as well. It's not worth it. We've got a good combo between the Barbarian and the Ronin. So I'm going to swap that out for group healing. So there seem to be quite a few group attacks. So that'll be... He's completely... a complete heal bot now, really. Oh, we've got our Medicate back. Know what I mean? And let's crack on to number 2. We will end you! What's that? Ablation? Alright, and a possessed relic. Alright, okay, fair enough. Let's... I mean, I would say, being at the back, that must be a healer. Or do we just go from the front? It's probably best to go from the front for the time being. Put the fires on. Get them injured quickly. What a heap of crap! And hopefully, they should be finished off pretty quickly. And then we'll use the healer as and when. So we'll alternate between these two. Ow. Suffer! Oh, wow, he really didn't like that. I guess that it was the wooden cross he was on which did that. You will pay! That was pretty hard, actually. Oh, I can't hit him with that yet. Let's throw a heal on Ronin. Puts our defense up as well. And then we'll set him on fire. Near death. I dig it. Down he goes. Boom! Oh, Bringer of Blood. That looks very cool. Supreme Links of Mercy. Impish Belt of Life. Sturdy Scythian of the Fumbler. Bracing Talisman of Brilliance. And Potions. Awesome. Right, so. What be you? Because you're perps. Oh, 100% bleeding, which isn't too bad, but not very useful right now. 17 healing is rubbish. Nothing too interesting about that. I mean, we lose strength. Range 2 to 3. Magical, but in that, definitely not. And Talisman of Brilliance. Strength plus 12, Faith plus 6. What are you wearing? Strength 10, Dexterity 5. We'll swap that out on our Barbarian. Bit of extra strength. Wouldn't be so bad, I suppose. And then we need to do the healths. So, you're up, you're fine. Carry on, number 3. I smell redneck caviar. So you can go. Ooh. Fair enough. That was a good heal. But I need to get rid of you, Sharpish. I have no idea what these are. Radiant symbols and gateway. Oh wow, that was a pretty hard hit. Ooh. I don't know what the star does. What does the star do? Blessed. Deal more damage and healing. Oh, I'm not going to worry about that. That's fine. In fact, what's the skull do? Cursed. Alright. Well, I suppose we should probably throw on a group heal then. Oh, or not. Oh, the rainbow! The rainbow hurts. Oh, wow. John Quilt. Oh, That's not good. We need to set something on fire and hope it does something. That was rubbish. Don't die, John Quill! Whew. Right, so I need my most powerful heal. My most powerful heal. It's going to be that one, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh dear. John Quill's gone. Mother, take my soul! That is not good at all. That is not good at all. Alright. I guess we just go to town at this point. Oh dear. Can't believe how hard that one hit was. Is that one? It was that one, wasn't it? Who'd have thought tasting the rainbow would be so painful? Okay, I'm going to end that here. What else did we pick up? Disintegrating dress of indifference. That's not going to help us at all. Oh, Ronin. I mean, at this point, can I take you off? I think it's probably safer to do that for the time being. We can always put this back on afterwards. I think I'm going to have to give, because the bleed's no good. So we'll swap that out. And then that makes the barbarian do everything, which isn't ideal, but there's not a lot more I can do. You got to work with what you got. So have one of them. Have one of them. I mean, we've got half a dungeon to go yet and we're already a person down. This is not good. It's a trap, but there seems to be valuable loot. Looks like someone has to operate the mechanism. Looks like this requires truly great dexterity. Of course it would. Of course it would. It'd be the person who we'd need, so we're going to have to ignore and leave. Or just smash it. You know what? We're going to ignore it and leave it. Carry on. Was that one that... Oh, thank God that was one room done. I'll take 3 more of those, please. You see a safe with an iron handle. There can be treasures inside, but can it be opened? We need great strength. 48%? I mean, it's a good chance. Rufus was able to force the safe open with his weapon. Boom. What we got? Lots of XP. Fresh rendering blade of power. Sounds good. Fortified gown of adequacy. Shoddy spear of torment. Holy robe of the griffin. Dinky claymore of devastation. We're going to have to drop some stuff. Rotten cuirass of the worm. Rusty spear of tolerance. Hardening fetish of blessing. There's nothing jumping out to me. These are all white items. We've got a new level up. Okay, one of you, one of you. One of you, one of you. 23 out of 20. Oh, yeah. Is it any of this good? Ooh. That's not bad. I think I'm going to give that to you. Because it's good to keep my healer immune to stuff. You're rubbish. In fact, you're really rubbish. Let's go with you. We've got that. Defense of 75 on the poison, which we've got already, have we? Oh no, we'll swap that out. What are you? Physical. +3. Why aren't you wearing a cloak? I didn't put it on him, did I? We've been doing alright then so far. You are rubbish. What else we got? 25 magical. You can go. You can go. These are all terrible. Then we're on to the stuff for Ronin, which we're going to keep. See, even that's rubbish, but it might sell well. Well, how much space do you have? 17? We'll get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. I presume everyone else is alright. Yeah, we're alright. Onwards and upwards. And this is where we're going to die. So, in fact, fire doesn't work on you, does it? So let's high five your face! We're going to have to go to skills. Can we chill one of these out? I mean, calms the foe. Let's go for the middle one. He is stunned. Oh, it's our turn again. I guess they wanted to use him last time around. That's good. So we're going in for another physical. Fail! Oh dear. I'm going to throw a heal on you. Hunky dory. I'll try a burn, but I don't think it's going to work on a big metal thing. Oh, it's not too bad. It is brutal though. It hits hard. Let's put a group heal on. Oh, he's down. Thank God for that. Let's throw another fire on. Protection, nothing to worry about. Let's do a group heal. And the physical should finish him off now. Cool. On to the next. Mira! Right, let's oh, can't do that. We're gonna heal. Heals. Healing. And fire onto you, good sir. Healthy! Oh, I'll have to just hit you very hard in a second, I think. $28. Come on! Oh, booger. It's another round then, that's fine, we can get this. Maybe I was just lucky that first time with the fire. The fire seemed to be hitting a lot harder on all of them. I suppose they could be getting harder as we go up. That would make sense as you go deeper. Belt of Insight, Belt of the Monk. Healing potions. Any of that any good? Intellect of 7, not really. Strength's down, Dexterity, Intellect and Faith up. 14 Faith. Ooh, I mean strength isn't important on the herbalist. There are a lot of people which use the armor down though. So no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Is everyone healed? Almost. Now we are. Let's crack on. I'm not looking forward to the boss if we get that far. What the hell is that? Hollow guard. All right. Let's set you on fire first. Just protection. We could throw a heal up and shield up onto a big old Rufus barbarian. Ooh, that hit hard. Physical should be fine now. Ineffective. Awesome. Group heals. That deals my pickle! Let's kill him. I'm glad to see there's no stuns on this one. The last one I went into, there was lots of stuns being used. And what happens with stun is you get one single button in replacement for all of your items and skills. And you have to press that to unstun yourself, which takes up your turn. But it does mean that obviously you get to use that person the turn after. which is alright, but if we went at this point now and we had constant stuns being thrown on us, I think it'd be game over pretty sharpish. Saying that though, we haven't got to the boss yet. We don't know what he's going to use. Oh, there we go. That's our first stun. So, as he's the only person we can use, you've got to click that, click on him, and there you go. That is your go done. Please don't stun me again. Right, so, heal up. Let's try a fire on him again. Uh-oh. So we're just on RNG at this point. I mean, he's got double armor up. This could take forever. Maybe we should use one of his skills. I was trying to hold off. Make him bleed. Or we get crazy. I mean, neither is that helpful, really. I suppose I could take out the person behind if I used that. That's 1 plus 2. We'll try it. Yeah, immune to bleeding. Just as I suspect as I said. We could stun one of them. I'm just going to keep on going with the fire. Oh, thank God for that. Right, so let's deal with this one. Let's get some heals on the go. One love. He seems to think the same. Does not like the fire. Oh dear. Okay, so that's our stun guy. I mean, he's wounded. He's still on fire, which is good. We might be able to get a physical hit on him, as long as he doesn't stun us again. Yeah, we might have this. Oh! Ah, that deals my pickle. Not what I can do. Consternation! I mean, I could stun him with Garland's special, but we might need that with the boss in a second. It's it's a bit hard to know what to do at this point. It's not really stalemate. Near death? No? Okay. Hunky dory. So I'm just going in with the fire. It's the only thing I've got at the moment. Oh dear. Thank God for that. Well, that could have been very much game over then. Hardened Fetish, awesome lyrics of devotion, fireproof girdle of the hunter, and potions. Right, okay. Let's have a quick look. So, 22 healing, and inflicts rage. That's not that bad, actually. I don't know if it's worth... I mean, do I want armor, or do I want to get my... I suppose I want to get my barbarian crazy, don't I? So let's swap that out. Then we've got you, dexterity, no good. Life 14. No, we'll leave it as is for the time being with him. So on to the boss man. This is going to be pretty interesting, I think. Yeah, 1 health is fine. Let's do this. I'm as old as Earth itself. Damned are those who enter this temple. Become one with Earth again, as I crush you. I mean, he's not going to be set on fire, is he? That's the thing. It's a big stone. I suppose we could start with just chilling him out straight away. Put this in a small pipe and smoke it. That didn't work. That didn't work. Alright. I mean, we'll try and set him on fire. Immune. Of course. Alright, well, all we can do at this point is put the rage on and hope that the physical side is going to be enough to keep us going. 53? 72? Ah, well, that could do. That could do. I think we're going to lose our healer before we lose our... before we take him down with hits like this. I mean, 44. It's a big hit. He's not hitting as hard, thankfully. I mean, jeez. One hit on the only thing I've got. I need to put this on me, don't I? Oh. Up with the armors again. 22, a little bit better. Mirror! I mean, at this point, I don't know what I can use. Try and chill him out again. What are our skills? We can try. I don't think he's going to bleed. We can try. High five your face! Yeah, anything. Oh dear. Garland's down. Bye, my brethren! Off he goes. Wow. Yeah, we're done for. We're done for. We are stunned. Gives us a go, I suppose. And there we go. I kicketh the bucketeth. And hey, there goes another one. 3 graves lie here. And you see, it's been a while since I tried it, but there you go. And there you go. That is Pixel Heroes. We died. I did all right. I did all right. I think if we hadn't lost Ronin so early on, we probably would have been able to do that through just sheer numbers of hit points. But hey ho, that's it. That's a roguelike for you, I guess. And it's back to the title screen, which means I'm guessing we're done. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.